action from the All Swartkops Day is proudly brought to you by SKF Bearings, Bridgestone Motorcycle Tyres and Motormart Clarkstorp. The Arena of Motorsport and all of the categories that race at the Arena of Motorsport have come out for a bumper day here to entertain big crowds that have come out despite the big rugby that's happening on the weekend. Motormart is in the house and the Volkswagen Challenge are up for their penultimate round. This championship really going down to the wire, particularly at the front end of Class A and Class B. We're looking at Rory Atkinson and Stian Kriel not only fighting for their respective classes, but also for the overall championship. And Lyle Ramsey has become a big thorn in their side, having taken a couple of victories over the past couple of races. We're up on, and Lee Thompson joins us as well here this weekend as an invitational driver at the front end of Class A, and he puts it on pole as the lights go out down towards turn one. It's Thompson who gets the drop, but look at Ramsey trying to come across and squeeze between himself and Atkinson. Atkinson on the inside line, but Lee Thompson's got the outside line as Mike B follows the rest of Class A through into turn number one. Good start from Jacques Smith in Class B. He's got Stian Kriel alongside him, and then Francois Van Zyl going at it there with Elna Cruiser. They go side by side down into turn two. Turn one once again, and this is Class C. Good to see a couple of new contenders out there. Adrian de Beer at the back, but at the front end is the usual contenders with Darby van der Merwe taking the lead. Oh, little touch. Smallberger getting a little helping hand down into turn four. Volkswagen corner, and the Sabertech Polo gets sent to the sidelines. Class B heads down to turn four now and into Volkswagen corner. Oh, there's a little tip in the background there. Oh, and Lindsay Kluwer doing exactly the same as what that Sabertech car's just done. Hopefully not going to hit it. Sure, that was close. I think there may be a situation that could call for a safety car. There's a couple of cars that have been sent wide. That's the replay there of Derek Smallberger's Sabertech Polo being sent into turn four. And literally about 30 seconds later, Lindsay Kluwer had the exact same maneuver put onto him as they went down into turn four. Right now in Class C, it's a great job here. This is Mo Dangle. His car had some problems on the weekend. He had to slot into his spare car, and he's now fighting with the usual contenders in Class C. Out front, Van der Merwe leads out. Then you've got a hard-charging Gossman, and Andy's trying to close things down there on Van der Merwe. Doesn't look like the safety car is going to be deployed. I think those cars will be deemed to be safe. Foreign Basha closing in on the back end here, and look at the little battle that's happening with Basha. He's slowly but surely making his way to the front end of Class B and closing in on the man we're on board with right now, Stuart Mack. That Race Technology Polo trying to close down on Jacques Smith, who's just up the road there trying to close down as well on the leader, Stian Kriel. Mack, though, going defensive, and he's having to watch out because Foreign Basha has stepped up from Class C into Class B. It's his first time out in the Class Bs, and so far, so good for him. Lee Thompson sits in second place behind Lyle Ramsey at this point. And see just how hard Ramsey's working. Bevan Masters just behind them as they go into Kenwood, double right-hander. Smooth driving here from Bevan Masters. Hardly any wheel work being done here. Good gear change and flying down into turn 8. But he's closing in on Rory Atkinson. The BHIT car is in third place. He needs to be in the lead. If Stian Kriel is winning Class B, then Rory Atkinson must be winning Class A. Otherwise, that overall championship is going to get a lot closer and a lot harder to win. Oh, that was a bit odd. Needham getting sent to the sideline at turn 5 there by Sahel Patel. Patel giving a little tap at the back, but Needham gets back up and driving. Back to Class A and into turn 4. Looks like there's a bit of a problem there for Lee Thompson. Atkins up to second. Atkinson looking like he could possibly be in for a bit of a battle here. Lee Thompson's not going to give it up that easily, but it certainly looks like there might be a little issue there on Lee Thompson's car. Out front, it's the Munro car of Lyle Ramsey. And now Atkinson comfortably into second place, and the pressure's being put onto Thompson by Bevan Masters. Masters all over the back of Lee Thompson's. They come out of Kenwood, down into Mix FM corner, and I think we may see a bit of a change up here under braking. Whatever the issue there on the car with Lee is, he looks like he's got it sorted out. Behind that, it's Valdi Meintjes, JP van der Walt and Almira Van Eck all battling there for the top 6 honours in this category. This is Class A of Motormart Volkswagen Challenge as they go down to turn 1 with a lap to go. Lee Thompson trying to just avoid any more cars overtaking him. Remember, he is a bit of an invitational driver this weekend. He's not really going to be scoring points. That man is scoring massive points. The lead of Class B, Stian Kriel, starting to close in onto the back end of Class A. Nice fight here with Robbie De Silva and the 33 car as well of Pierluigi Mussolini. Oh, and Mussolini runs wide. Oh, commentators cursed there for Pierluigi, but he gets back on track. Fortunately, catches that car just before it gets out of shape and tucks in just behind the hard-charging Pete Potgieter. Piet Potgieter now moves up one position with Mussolini running wide. Down to the line and down to the checkered flag. And it's not going to be a victory for Rory Atkinson. That is vital at this stage. He's got a good chance of winning Class A, even though there's a battle with the man who's just won the race there, Lyle Ramsey. But more importantly is the overall championship. And Stian Kriel is going to take Class B honours, which means he takes a win and big points over Atkinson's only second place in Class A. Confirmation of those Class A results, it's Ramsey and Atkinson ahead of Lee Thompson, with Bevan Masters beating out Valdi Mankies, JP van der Walt, and then Almera Van Eck beating Mike B to the line for 8th place. Class B's was all about Stian Kriel. He got away from Jacques Smith and beat the Liberty Matters car into second place, with Stuart Mack hanging on, keeping out Faran Basha, and then Holiday Jr. and Senior. Darby van der Merwe taking Class C's ahead of Andy Gosman. Let's catch up now with Lyle Ramsey and find out how things went in race number 1.
To race against someone with a caliber of Lee Thompson, that is fantastic to me. It really shows how VW Challenge has raised their game to the National Series. And hopefully we can take this forward to the next race. I'd love to see that.
Good effort from Faran Basha, first time out in Class B.
A lot of bumping and incidents, all with one of the drivers, but I guess that's how it is. And they already warned me that it's my first time. They're going to teach me a bit of manners. So I guess what else? We can just be back stronger for the next race. So all after that bumping and stuff, it was a great race. Really good experience, first time in Class B. So let's see what happens in the next race. Hopefully we come back stronger.
Adrian de Beer came right at the back of the field, but he's getting quicker and quicker every single time he gets behind the wheel of his Polo. We're looking for an option now for Mo Dangor to move up slightly in Class C. He had a great fight in the end there with Greg Gosman and Andy Gosman. And now we look forward to race number 2. Stian Kriel looking to wrap up and take Class B if he takes the victory here today and move up into the front end of the championship overall. Problems for Frans Onsel on the warm-up lap. He's pulled to the sideline as the lights go out. Good start from Furchi. Oh, what a start there. Andrea Furchi goes side by side with the Sabertech car there of Derek Smallberger in the back, tucking just behind. Oh man, there's just a pack of 5 cars headed into turn 1. Once again, it's Kriel who takes the lead in Class B. Faran Basha putting a wheel on the inside as he gets pressure there from Junior. Holiday Jr. all over the back of him. Oh, and already some tapping and touching in the Class C's as they go down into turn 1 as well. So A, B and C all on track. Class C's heading towards turn 2 as Class A heads up into turn number 5. This is the B's and Holiday Jr. trying to close down. You can see he hasn't really had the start he wanted today and has battled a little bit with pace. Stuart Mack has got slightly better pace this time as he gets in the braking and underneath that back bonnet and looking for a chance now on Jacques Smith, who makes a small mistake. Smith now closed in rapidly there. Great bit of driving from Stuart Mack, capitalizing on a mistake made by a man in front of him. Elna Cruiser goes side by side with Needham. Needham just shuts the door. Cruiser has to tuck in behind him as they come out of Kenwood Corner. Lee Thompson leads out this time ahead of Lyle Ramsey. I don't think Thompson's going to be better. He looks like he found the issue. There was a small issue on the car, a little bit of a misfire, but he's got it all sorted out now. The battle is for Class A honours here, and it's in second place that Class A honours is up. You can see Rory Atkinson all over the back of Ramsey. Ramsey trying to get as many victories as he can to keep himself in the hunt for Class A. Overall victory, of course, is very important too. And the man just up front there, Stian Kriel, ahead of Jacques Smith and Mack, is certainly looking like he's got Class B wrapped up here if he takes this victory. Further back, Patel now applying pressure onto Lindsay Kleur. Greg Gosman on board with him now for the first time as they head down into the right hand at turn 3. He's trying to hang on to that inside line, doesn't want to let anybody squeeze through. You can see just up the road there, Van der Merwe, and he looks like he wants to close him down rapidly. Davy van der Merwe hasn't really gone at it with Greg Gosman at this point. He's had a lot of battles with Andy Gosman, but as you can see, Andy didn't quite get the start he wanted. Look at Atkinson though. He is now in the thick of it big time with Bevan Masters on his tail and Lyle Ramsey right behind him. We're on board with Masters as they head down towards turn 1. Pitch it in. Oh, I'm so impressed with this driving. Very smooth, calculated driving here from Bevan Masters. Very similar to what we see from his nephew Keegan as they come under braking 9 to turn 2. It must run in the family. Atkinson trying to find a way through there on Ramsey. Ramsey just shutting the door at every single occasion. Late braking into turn 2. Oh, and Barney van Dijk runs off the circuit ever so slightly. So that's going to allow Mike B to squeeze through and get up on the inside. Mo Dangor having a much better run here in race number 2 in his Class C entry. He sits currently in second place in Class C. Good drive here from Dangle. Had to change up his driving style ever so slightly. Less power and probably a little bit of a different driving style required in Class C compared to the little bit more powerful and speedier cars in Class A. Holiday Senior now starting to close in on Junior. Junior doing the same thing on Mac. The two of them bringing Farhan Basha along for the ride. They're into the back end of Class C now, the Class A competitors. And Greg Gossman moves out the way. He realizes that Steam Train is coming. Wow, he nearly gets taken out by Lyle Ramsey. Ramsey and him have gone at it on a couple of occasions in the past in Volkswagen Challenge, but I don't think he realized, and yeah, there you can see getting forced wide completely is Atkinson. Atkinson having to take evasive action as he came into turn 1 as Gossman tried to just hold the line. He gives up the ground, and there you go. Allows Rory Atkinson through. Apologizes there. He was just trying to hold his line. There were just cars all over Greg Gossman. He had nowhere to go. Farhan Basha now into the middle of the two Holidays, and looks like Senior's heading to the beach. He makes it onto the beach and back on track. Only just. Let's have a look at it now from Greg Gossman's point of view, heading into turn 1. There you can see he gesticulates there to Atkinson, who just comes in a little bit too hot. So it was all Rory actually who made the mistake there. Greg Gossman showing him where to go. Rory came in a little bit too hot into turn 1, ran off, but managed to come back on track. Lee Thompson has done it all right this time, and shouldn't be too much of an issue there as he comes across the line. In fact, he's got a big margin over Bevan Masters, who snuck through there, look at that, and got ahead of Ramsey on the last lap. That's going to change things up there in the overalls for Class A. What a bit of driving there from Bevan Masters to take second place. Once again, Stian Kriel comes through to take Class B honours, and that will wrap up Class B's title for 2019. He's a very happy man about that one. And coming to the line now for Class C, great effort from the 30 car and Lee Thompson Racing's Davy van der Merwe. So Lee Thompson takes Class A's. He's got a victory in Class C as well. But Bevan Masters is second, ahead of Lyle Ramsey, Rory Atkinson and JP van der Walt. With Valdi Mankies, Derek Smallberger and Andrea Furchi coming through for a top 8 finish. Good drive from him. Class B's was all about Kriel wrapping up the overall as well as the title for Class B. Jacques Smith in second and Stuart Mack ahead of Holiday and Basha. Holiday Senior in 6th place with van der Merwe once again taking Class C. Let's catch up with Lee Thompson after a great day's racing.
It's a loan car from Davy van der Merwe. He's moving up to Class A next year. And we just put the car through its paces, make sure it's ready for his onslaught for next year.
A man had a fantastic day as Adrian de Beer in his first outing in Volkswagen Challenge.
It's been fun, it's been excellent. Can't wait to do it again. A lot to work, you know, the car's not fast enough, we need a lot of horsepower and all this and that. But you know, it's a great bunch of guys, and I can't be pleased more than that I've achieved today.
2 victories for Stian Kriel moves him to 5 points ahead of Rory Atkinson, who failed to score any victories at Zwartkops. Lyle Ramsey's victories over the last couple of events have certainly put him into contention for the overall. Jacques Smith is in 4th, Bevan Masters in 5th, and 6th place, leading out Class C's Davy van der Merwe. Let's catch up now with Stian, who's taken Class B.
I managed to win both races, fastest lap in both races, and yeah, that gave me the Class B win, which I'm really proud about. I would like to thank Mohammed, Robbie for the car. This has just been amazing actually getting into a rental car and backing Botomart and Creative Inc. To take the Class B championship. We are leading overall, but we still have one more round to go, so we'll try our best to keep our side clean and to get as much points as we can. So yeah.